Is this Mercedes-AMG's M4 killer?
This is the Mercedes-AMG CLE53 Coupe. Mercedes have now axed the C-Class Coupe and the E-Class Coupe and have kind of combined it into one single model under the name of the CLE. While technically the CLE53 is not a direct BMW M4 competitor, it is very close to the price of one. Technically, the CLE53 would be competing against the Audi S5 and the BMW 440i internationally. And if you look at the chart, the Mercedes-AMG CLE53 makes more horsepower and torque than the BMW competitor that it has, and in fact is able to trade blows on the spec sheet with the M4 competition as well. And since Mercedes-AMG is yet to bring out a full-on 63 version, this is the hottest CLE you can buy at the moment.
.4 seconds 0 to 100 kph. That is a very impressive time. And what is also impressive is how Mercedes-AMG have been able to engineer this car to be this fast. This is a 2-ton, 5-meter long, luxurious coupe from Germany. It's powered by a very interesting 3-liter turbocharged inline 6-cylinder engine, which I'll get to in just a bit. It is paired with a 9-speed dual clutch transmission and 4-matic all-wheel drive with a drift mode. While a lot of major publications are calling this a twin-turbo engine, they clearly have no idea what they're talking about. The M256 is actually a single-turbo engine with an electric supercharger. The electric supercharger basically eradicates all of the low-end turbo lag that this car has, and once the turbocharger kicks in, this thing absolutely moves. The M256 is a 3-liter single-turbo electric supercharged inline 6, which can produce roughly around 450 horsepower and 560 Newton meters of torque. But Mercedes-AMG was not stopping there. They've added a 48-volt mild hybrid system, and in its overboost setting, this thing can produce up to 600 Newton meters of torque. And you can actually feel this engineering that Mercedes-AMG have done. The power curve feels very linear. This does not feel like a turbocharged car. The electric compressor is actually filling in power in the initial revs, and then once the turbo kicks in, this car just shoots off, and it's relentless. Each gear that you pull, it just throws you back in the seat. And that is very addictive. 450 horsepower is a lot of power, and it puts it down very efficiently thanks to this amazing 4-matic all-wheel drive system. And honestly, you do need it because this is a lot of mass going down the road. And I mean, this car feels much lighter and much more agile than, well, what it probably should be. But it lacks a little bit of precision and a little bit of sharpness, which you would probably get in the G82 M4. And that says something about this car. If you drive it at full chat, and if you're taking the M4 into consideration, the M4 is a full-on proper M car meant for proper enthusiasts. The CLE53, I feel, has a broader set of capabilities. This is a luxurious coupe. The interior is amazing. You have carbon fiber, ambient lighting, these amazing toggle switches, metal, soft touch materials, amazing stitching, these amazing seats. I mean, the interior in this car is to die for, and the M4 doesn't even come close to that. And let's talk about the place where the CLE53 actually shines. That is in terms of the comfort. These adaptive dampers that Mercedes-AMG have installed on this car are amazing. Pop it into comfort and this thing feels like a E-Class more or less. It's so comfy, it's so silent on the inside with layers and layers of insulation that even if you want to drive this on the daily basis, if you're not looking at the fuel economy of course, this is dailyable. I've driven a G82 M4 and the suspension is pretty stiff. And if you're someone who's not willing to make that compromise by breaking your back, the CLE53 is right up your lane because it soaks in all of the undulations, the potholes and everything with a lot of grace. I was on this exact same road in the M340i LCI2 which gets adaptive dampers, and even that feels more stiff than this car. This is a proper Mercedes performance coupe and I'm loving it. And while the BMW G82 M4 splits decisions with its bucktooth kind of design up in front, we can all agree that the Mercedes-AMG CLE53 Coupe is an absolute stunner. Finished in this striking yellow color, I have not seen a single person on the road that has not looked at this car. That's how striking it is to look at. Up in front is the best part of the car. It is super low, super aggressive. You get a massive Pan Americana grille up in front. You have creases, you have scoops, you have vents, you have this splitter over here up in front. And while some of the stuff is pretty much fake, like this vent over here, the hood scoop is real. And over here on the side, again, this is fake, but the side skirt looks absolutely amazing, and just look at these wheels. I have not seen wheels like this on a stock car from the factory, from a manufacturer ever. Go on to the rear and that is where you can see the width of the car. The haunches are absolutely massive and the car looks like Kim Kardashian from the back. And you also get this really cool Stormtrooper kind of taillight design going on. You also get quad tips which are, well, kind of fake. You also have a diffuser kind of action going on. And this car is 5 meters long. So the road presence of this car is absolutely crazy.
And one area where the CLE53 truly outshines its competition is with the sense of drama. This is something you cannot quantify but rather feel. Each and every time you sit in the CLE53, it feels like an occasion. It feels like you have sat in something truly special. Whether it might be the carbon fiber steering, the yellow paint, the ambient lighting or the striking looks, the CLE53 is an experience on wheels. The driving dynamics might not be the forte of the CLE53, but making you feel special, boy does the CLE53 do an amazing job at that.
The CLE53 might not be a M4 killer in terms of outright performance, but let me tell you 3 areas in which the CLE53 has the M4 dangling on the edge. First and foremost is in terms of its looks. This thing looks absolutely amazing. It's priced at roughly around 1.3 crores rupees ex-showroom, and trust me, it looks at least twice or thrice the price at what it is put up at, and that says a lot about how amazing this car looks like. Second is the comfort aspect. It is super comfortable, tons of insulation, amazing seats, and I mean it's a really nice cruiser. You can daily drive this if you want, and the M4 will probably break your back if you're going to be dailying the car. And the third reason is the sense of occasion and drama that this car brings. And I think BMW does not do a good job at it. The M4, well, if you blindfold someone and put them in the car, they'll think it's a 3 Series. But in the CLE53, it feels like a proper thoroughbred luxury performance car. Carbon fiber everywhere, ambient lighting, crazy seats, crazy wheels, crazy looks. The CLE53 truly looks special. But what would you choose, the G82 M4 or the CLE53? Comment down below what you would pick, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.